on. So right now those numbers are at 32.3 and 62.1. Let me show you. Let's take off some skill power here and see what it goes to. What'll lower my skill power the most? All right, I'll just go lower by about 5,000. But even then, we should be able to tell a difference. Okay, so now, as you can see, the numbers on my pulse have gone down. The cooldown has also increased. Now, the added critical hit chance that I have is only 26.3, and the critical hit damage is only 51 or 55.1. And those skill power is going to affect the stats of everything that you have. You can see the base. The base is what it has with just the normal, and then the total is going to be with your added skill power and added perks and everything. And I also use this first aid heal with booster shot. It heals allies and myself, and it also gives you some temporary damage and damage resistance, which can be pretty nice. So let's see here. So on my vector here, normally it shoots for, let's see, right there at 12, shooting it for 12,000 right now. So if I put the booster shot on, as you can see, the base numbers are about 14, and the critical hit damage goes up as well with the booster shot, but it's already worn off. And so that's why I've been trying to get more skill power, is because when I first started this game, I thought skill power did nothing, and so I put nothing into it and just went for all DPS and all that, and which was fun for a while, but then I realized how effective skills can be, and so I've gone for a balanced build as of lately, and I've been really enjoying it. And another reason I use the booster shot, and this is a trade secret, don't tell. I haven't even seen this on Reddit. I'm surprised people don't talk about it. So there's a talent. Talents, when you get to the end game, I think you get the first 3 slots up to level. Once you reach 25, you'll have 3 talent slots, and I believe you get the 4th one when you fully upgrade your medical wing. And so the 4 talents, well, the one that I use here is called Triage. Heal an ally with a skill to reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. So it's a cooldown reduction, and it affects the group. And now, why this is so good is because when 4 of us are in challenge mode, all of us will run that booster shot that I'm using. Some use the overheal one that gives you actually more health than normal. And so I use the damage one so we can have a little mixture. But what this does is, so when I spray, or I can't spray it here, but when I use this booster shot, it makes that little thing, and you can actually, other people can roll in and out of it up to 3 times. And each time you go in it, it counts as a heal. And so the more times people go in it, it actually decreases the cooldown of it even more. And we've seemed to find that with 3 people all standing in a cluster together, if we all use our booster shots pretty much simultaneously, our skills will be recharged before we have even had a chance to use them again, meaning that the booster shot will be up before the first one is even worn off and I can even hit the button. And what that also means is that I can always have a pulse, because as soon as this pulse wears off, my other one is going to already have charged up, and so that's how we get make up for the little bit of DPS loss is with that. And so that's why I like the triage talent a lot. This is something we just discovered this week, and it has made life a lot easier. And all these talents here are also just based on your playstyle. So I'm just going to show you the ones that I like to use as well. And so another one that I use is Combat Medic. Use a med kit in your allies to heal group members and proxies within 20 meters by 40%. This is nice. It gives you basically a little bit more health out of your med kit, and this also counts as one of those healing talents, so it'll affect the triage perk when you use a med kit. And then the other 2 that I use, I like to use on the move. A lot of times in the challenge mode, since I have a little bit of a tanky build, I'll be kind of running around, and shooting people with my submachine gun. And so when I kill someone, like while I'm kind of walking, slowly moving, it reduces my incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds, which again is really great for like a tanky type build or really any type of build. And the last talent here that I use is One is None. And this is headshot a hostile to have a 50% chance of not using the bullet. So this is really helpful in challenges and the dark zone. It just makes your ammo last longer. So when you headshot, I don't know if it's gonna work in here, but basically every time you hit someone with a headshot, if you see that little box underneath my thing, underneath my grenades there, it actually shows the talent. And as you can see, it's procced a few times, because I didn't lose that bullet. Each time it procs, it basically just doesn't use the bullet, and so you're gonna have more ammo and make it last longer. So that's a very nice one, I believe. So, but that's really all. There's all kinds of talents you can use. All of them are fun. The flashbang is a great one for using crowd control to slow people down. Crowd control is really important, I feel, in this game, especially with all these super high health enemies and the ones that can deal a lot of damage. Anytime you can slow them down and stop them from shooting you is going to give you a chance to deal some major damage to them. Another good one is the shock turret, that's probably my third favorite one, actually. But it'll basically just shock them as they come by. And then there's also the little seeker mine with the gas charge, and basically the seeker mine kind of rolls around and he will go to different targets and he releases a cloud of basically tear gas. This is BB-8. I think what a lot of people like to call him. BB-8's pretty badass. He helps out a lot. And there's also many, as you can see, there's other ones here as well. Smart cover is a nice one to use if you're in a situation where you can use it. There's, some challenges, or in the dark zone maybe, where you're not going to be able to stay behind the same cover for very long, and so smart cover may not be very useful then. But if you're ever in a situation where you can, kind of sit in the same place, and kind of shoot people from there, smart cover is super nice because it gives you damage resistance, and it's also going to give you a damage buff when you're shooting the enemy. So you're going to be taking less damage and dealing more damage. I think the other night with smart cover and the pulse and the booster shot and everything, I actually saw my first critical shot, headshot with my sniper rifle. That was for half a million damage, which was pretty nice. With the setup that I use, and stuff like that, and the group I run with uses similar setups, or at least in terms of the triage. We all kind of used various talents, because we don't need more than one pulse if mine's going to be constantly up. So someone will usually do a flashbang, a secret mine, and some smart cover. We'll try to have a mix up the talents to use in there, which can become very helpful. And the other night, with just three of us, a three-person fire team, we were able to clear the Lexington Challenge in 12 minutes and 1 second, which was awesome. Very easy way to earn a shit ton of Phoenix credits. Right now, I have about 418 Phoenix credits. I'm trying to max those out to 1,000 because on the update coming on Tuesday, the 12th, they are going to be changing the blueprints that are going to be offered. So I want to have as many Phoenix credits as I can possibly get my hands on to buy the new gear when it comes out. So that's my video, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope some of y'all got some useful information out of my dumbass. And everyone have a good one. Take it easy, and let's play together.